Halloween, and welcome to a spooky screening of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's hoping all your trick-or-treaters come at halftime. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
BA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys have got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second.
And we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
And after a thorough search, Phoenix this summer hiring Jordan Ott as their new coach, Shams.
So, BA, last season, Jordan Ott was an assistant in Cleveland under Coach of the Year, Kenny Atkinson. Before that, he was in Los Angeles and in Brooklyn. He's someone I'm told the Suns believe is innovative, has a good way with players as well. But can he find success with the Suns team that's had a quick hook for coaches in recent years?
Yeah, he's one of the many coaches still on the payroll right now.
I would imagine they would give Jordan Ott a little bit more leeway for the next few years.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got Bailey. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George. And it's Conchar in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker. And Brooks. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Here we go. And it's the Suns to start out. Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
George feels it out a bit. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Gillespie. Outside Booker. And a missed layup. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Banked it in off the glass.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Poke loose. Oh, George with a steal. Here he goes. And the jam by George.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Williams, covered by Filipowski. Williams passes to Gillespie. Outside O'Neal. Here's Brooks. Just 4 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. O'Neal misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Bailey on the take. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Gillespie passes to Booker. On the money from 12 feet away. Booker's got his second bucket on the night.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker's taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
George passes to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Booker defending. Markkanen with a screen on Booker. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's gotten his second bucket.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Pass to Booker from the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Bailey. Back to George. To the inside. Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
With his inside-outside game, Markkanen is tough to defend in the pick and roll.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. They trail by 1. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big 3 super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big 3 win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Mikhailuk's checked in for Utah. So it's Phoenix now. Gillespie passes to Booker. Outside O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Counted from distance.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's George. Mikhailuk. Pass to George. Williams with the block. The drive by Brooks. And Williams punches it home.
excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Now here's George. Pass to Bailey. The three is up. Brooks with the rebound. For three, Booker. And the Suns get another three.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
George outside.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And we're seeing teams these days apply more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
George hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Brooks from outside. Tries again. And Williams lays it in. Williams has got 10.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Now George. 6 points for him. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls.
At the line for the Jazz, George taking 2 shots.
George hits them both. The Suns lead by 5. Gillespie passes to Brooks. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Williams. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jazz trail by 7. And here's George. Give him 8. Here's Bailey. Kicks it to George. 5 to shoot. Utah with another miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Williams a screen on George. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Gillespie can't get it to go. The Jazz have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media and around the internet, and around their young consumers and young fans.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's George. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Gillespie. 5 points in the game. Williams a screen on George. Here's Gillespie. Outside for Brooks. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. And the Suns lead by 12.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
George with it. Give him 8 points now. Five on the clock. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
That's the kind of activity you love to see from Markkanen. Just a great sequence.
The Suns lead by 10. And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. Green comes in for Gillespie. Then for Utah, Shibwe's checked in for Filipowski. Sensabaugh comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Stolen! Fast break, Utah. Here's Mikhailuk. They get it back. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mark Williams.
And good whistle there.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Goodwin. 44 seconds left in the first. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Collier. No made baskets yet. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Jazz trail by 9. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And here's Green from the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Mark Williams for the Phoenix Suns. He made a big impact. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off.
Oh, my gracious!
Just incredible!
That is a monster finish.
First personal
Oh,
foul.
I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Shams.
Ton of action in Texas, BA. Cooper flagged to Dallas, Dylan Harper to San Antonio, and Kevin Durant to Houston. These are major moves, and it's going to be hard to mess with Texas. These teams are loading up. They're all trying to be a contender in the Western Conference.
That Texas Triangle is going to be formidable once again real soon. Here's Goodwin. Still no points. to the paint. Iguodaro. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
No problems knocking that one down.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Allen outside. Pass to Fleming. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Collier. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Iguodaro. Inside. Fleming passes to Allen. Here's Goodwin. They set a pick. Beyond the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Jazz trail by 4. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. 20 feet out. And the shot no good. A bit short. And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA. The thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
That one's good for 2. Iguodaro's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Collier. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Look here for Utah. Markkanen's checked in for Williams. Bailey comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Mikhailuk. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brooks, the pass to Gillespie. Here's Iguodaro. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Bailey. Booker, good. Booker's got 12.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
George outside. Down low. Here's Bailey.
Second team foul. Shooting for Utah. Bailey, 2 shots.
That one's off.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
And more, we're seeing teams run 1 center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the evening. And he knocks down the first one. The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Jazz trail by 6. Bailey's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Iguodaro. Now Booker. Left side O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Buries it from 3. Gillespie's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
There's a screen. Here's George. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's when he'll generally make.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gillespie's got 6 points in the quarter.
I just love the ball.
Now here's George. Give him 8. Inside, looking to win the run. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Strong finish by Bailey. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
Back to O'Neal. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Jazz trail by 13. Here's Collier. He's got 6. Here's Markkanen. What a finish! Right at the rim by Markkanen.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Booker. Outside O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker no good. For Utah, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's Collier. He's covered by O'Neal. The 15-footer. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns lead by 11. Takes the 3. Booker missing again. The Jazz shooting the rock well in the second quarter. 55% from the floor. To the paint. Here's Shibwe. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Jazz trail by 9. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Outside Booker. Booker shrugs off the contact.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
For Utah, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Now George. Give him 8 points now. To the middle. Tipped and stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. O'Neal passes to Brooks. Fires for 3. And O'Neal good for 3. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Collier. 6 points for him. With the drive. The putback. Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Yeah, Markkanen is in rhythm, providing a major lift to this offense.
Booker, the pass to Gillespie. Here's Iguodaro. Booker looking around. Pass to Iguodaro. Now Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Bailey. Brooks defending. Here's Gillespie. 11 points in the game. Finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Here's Collier. Driving inside. Iguodaro grabs a miss.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
To the inside. Soft touch off the glass. Iguodaro's got 7 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Filipowski, he's checked in for Shibwe. Williams comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Sensabaugh is checked in for George. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Bailey. And Williams punches it home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Gillespie passes to Williams. Now here's Brooks. Kick out to Williams. 4-3. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, Chums, you know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Yet no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
56 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Collier. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mark Williams.
Shooting for Utah, Collier. At the line for
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. Jazz trail by 10. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Collier. Collier's got 5 assists tonight. And Phoenix shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Here's Collier. Give him 8 points now. Off with the layup, and so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome to this earth. Taking a look here now at Phoenix. They are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well, it must be in the middle of the night.
And let's talk now about the first half of our game. Guys, how about Devin Booker?
Ever since Booker made his trip.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Royce O'Neal is out there with Williams. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside Booker. Brooks outside. All sorts of time. Williams grabs the board.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Bailey. Booker defending. Kicks it to George. Stolen by Booker. Booker drives in. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise. A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Gillespie passes to Williams. And here's Brooks. Outside O'Neal.